Alright guys, we are back with another video. I need to clean this up. Right now we're heading to Bitbit Bridge in I don't know where we're at, but we're like 8 minutes away. Got my boy Jay with me.
Bro, take your time, man. Take your time.
And
I have a feeling this bridge is gonna be empty, so especially at this time on a weekday.
saying he think the bridge is going to be empty. I hope it is.
You wanna lead the way or should I?
I don't matter.
Oh, okay, I'll lead the way, man. So you keep a good distance.
Sorry, his bike is loud. Sounds good though in person. We took off like at 5 in the morning. Right now it's 6:17, so it's about an hour and 20 minutes to get here. But I didn't want to record so soon because it was dark. You wouldn't really see anything, so I like, let me just get all the way over here first, and then we'll turn the camera on. But you guys didn't miss nothing coming up here. Right now we're about a little bit high elevation. The weather feels good though. I can tell you guys one thing. Leaving 5 in the morning definitely feels better than leaving 12 in the afternoon. As far as weather, traffic, everything. So yeah, like I said, right now we're just going to Bitbit Bridge. Get some pictures. Of course he's gonna fly his drone. And we'll just see how the day goes. Also, we're gonna go to a MJ garage. So our plan for this trip was just to go as far out as we can, because I'm the limited factor because of my back. So he said it was best that we go as far out as we can, and then we just work our way backwards, which makes sense. So right now we head to Bitbit Bridge, and then on the way back we just find like multiple stops on the way back, instead of like stopping to get there, and then we just wore ourselves out. At least stopping on the way back everywhere, we're already on the way home, so it's not as bad. But yeah, that's the plan for this ride. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully I get some parts at MJ garage. Really want mirrors. Still didn't get a seat. I think worst case scenario I'll have to order a seat on Shopee, which is fine. It's just I wouldn't be able to, see it in person before I buy it, things like that. But I guess worst case scenario I'll just have to buy it. If I don't like it, sell it, because a lot of things here, the pictures don't add up to the real product once you get it in person. So that's the issue with ordering online. But we'll see what MJ garage has, and then we'll go from there. Same with the mirrors. I need mirrors. The other day I went to a couple of shops and nobody had mirrors, so I'll probably have to order online. Most likely it's just going to be the same one I had on the Aerox or the winglet designs, but we'll see. So now we're going downhill. Before I started the video we were going pretty much uphill the whole thing, but like I said, the weather feels good up here. Also, we can talk about I guess the feeling of this bike versus my Aerox. I think I said before that this bike, the Aerox and the NMAX, all felt the same. But I take that comment back because the ADV I had the other time was a rental and the front shocks was blown. At least this one is brand new, so the front shocks are still good, and definitely feel a difference between my Aerox and this bike. This one is definitely more comfortable. I'm still sliding forward on the seat, same like with my Aerox, so when we get a new seat, that should fix that problem. Night visibility, like I said, we started this ride at night and the lights are pretty good, but I want to get an MDL kit. Those in America is like fog lights for bikes, so I want to get one of those because I just like the additional visibility. I want to be seen. I'd rather be seen than heard. Well, I don't even know. I don't want to get too motivational here. I don't know which one's better, being seen or being heard. But I want to be seen. I want to focus on being seen. I don't want to focus on being heard. But I don't know. We'll see. I don't even know if that just made sense, but hey, this is a raw MotoVlog. No time for scripts. Although sometimes with my MotoVlog I do like if I'm out and about walking or eating at a restaurant or whatever, I have thoughts of what kind of video I should make, and I just put it in my notes, but just like 2-3 words. So in my notes it would be like, for example, let's just say it would be like living expenses, and then for a next video I would write down like top modifications, and then the next video says Bitbit this way. Oh, this is the bridge here, but the sign said Bitbit that way. But I think this is the bridge. Damn, it's different when I talk. Like the time go by so fast. I feel like the video just started and it's already we're already here. But yeah, we get some photos, get some drone, and then we'll get back to the talking once we take off from here. So give me like a couple of seconds, a couple of minutes. Back on the road. If you guys saw the intro to this video, it was right here where I made it. We made it.
We'll just go up and then I'll just flag him.
Right now we're about to wing it to the next destination. And like I said, we're gonna stop by a shop. I hope they have a lot of these parts. We saw the front of his bike just now. I like it. Like all the lights and stuff. So we'll hopefully get there a little later on. Right now we'll just winging it to the next stop. and then we'll see what happens from there. It's starting to get a little bit hot. It's about 7:30 right now, so sun is pretty much out now. We're good right here because of the trees, but when we're on that bridge, it's starting to get hot. So what were we talking about earlier? I don't remember. Let me get in front of this guy. Man, that tricycle sound awful. I don't know how you guys heard it, but here in person, that tricycle did not sound good. That probably would have gave me a headache or something. I'm not familiar with these roads, so I had to take my time. And then my GPS is not on, so I don't know how severe these turns are. Don't want to enter one of these going like 80, 90. End up flying off the mountain. Look like we're gonna stop right here. So we'll get some more shots and then get back to the riding.
Yeah, I've got connection now.
Let's see how it goes. Oh, yeah. Bike is definitely more heavier than the Aerox, but you get better. You get used to it after a certain amount of time, but it's definitely heavier. Just look at her, so beautiful, coming along nicely. Needs a wash though. Still waiting on my plates. I got my OR after what, 5 days, 6 days. I got the OR. Waiting on the CR and the plates. I have a feeling the plates will come this week though. If not, maybe next week. But we good. We got a plate number. So I know my plate number. Just waiting for the physical plate. And then we are good to go. I thought we were stopping here. I guess not. Oh, he probably needed service. We didn't have no service down by the bridge. I thought he was gonna fly here. My bad. So we're just continue going to the next destination. You see his turn signals? His turn signals is always on. I kind of like that. His turn signal in the front is always on, and look, the turn signal in the back is always on. I want to get that. Hopefully the shop still has in stock. And then I think I said in my last video I didn't want to get a GPS screen because if I'm gonna have to keep taking it off every time I park for the night or whatever, then it didn't make sense. It was better to just use my phone. But really, or in reality or whatever, I'm gonna I think he's thirsty. I think I'm still gonna go with getting the screen, and the reason being is this bike, I forgot how much this bike vibrates, especially when you're not moving. Like the bike is just shaking. You know, like in a car when you have like a misfire or something and the car is like shaky. That's how this bike is by default. So now it makes sense when I see people saying that the shaking of the bike messes with the phone stabilization the phone's camera stabilization, whatever, I can see how that's possible. So yeah, we're gonna get the screen. Someone steals the screen or whatever. It is what it is. If it bakes in the sun, it is what it is. At least I'll still have my phone at the end of the day. Screen, we can replace it. It's not a big deal. 'Cause you know, money falls from trees, so it's okay. So I'll research. I don't need nothing crazy. I just want CarPlay, Android Auto. That's all I need. So whether it's touchscreen or not, doesn't really matter. I just want a decent size, nothing too big, nothing crazy. It's a decent size and, you know, sits right in the middle. And that'll be it for that. I know there's a Yoshi, a brand named Yoshi, and a brand named Chigi or Sigi, something with a C. I know those two brands are like the more popular brands here. So we'll see what happens. I'll put on the screen where we're at. Pretty much leaving the Bitbit Bridge. Like I said before, like places like here is where you get the best Coke, like away from the city. The Coke's in the glass bottle. This is where the real deal is. Just gotta be cold. It has to be cold. I'm not big on soda. Ever since I left the province, I don't drink soda. At least soda with sugar. I don't drink soda with sugar too often. But when I do ride and I end up in places like this, I like to have a nice Coke. A nice cool Coke. It's a little bit too early right now for Coke. It's only about 7:40. But you know, during the day, lunchtime, afternoon, it's a good time. I don't remember what we had planned for today as far as all the stops, but try to make it all in one video. If not, probably just have to break it down. I think my average video was like about 20 minutes. I'm trying to slowly work my way up to like 30 minutes, then 40 minutes, then 50 minutes. Once I get good, I plan for like hour-long videos. So every video about an hour, 50 minutes to an hour. That's the goal with time. But for now, about 20-30 minutes is okay. Because on the YouTube analytics, it tells you how long people watch a video or whatever. And my average view time is literally only like 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes if I'm lucky. So there's no point of making an hour-long video if nobody's even watching the whole hour. That's why I try to stick to 30 minutes, 20 minutes. Man, I know my videos is boring, but the main purpose of my videos is just for the ride, to enjoy the ride, not for the talking. So as long as you guys understand that the purpose of my video is for the ride, for the views as in the scenery, not the views as in YouTube views. And like I said before, I don't talk much in person, so it's not really a whole much I can talk about if I'm talking with myself. A nice little market, fresh fish, fresh chicken. One thing I learned about one thing I noticed is there's always a lot of fish in the mountains, but there's no water. I try to put two and two together, but I've never been able to sort it out, I guess. There's a lot of fish vendors in the mountains, but there's no water. You would have thought it'd been like more pork, more chicken, more goat, because it's just more land. But now it's almost like the opposite. Another thing I like about this bike is so far it looks like the fuel consumption. So my Aerox, at the time I sold it, I believe we were at 36 kilometers per liter, and right now on the ADV we're at 41.9. And you guys keep in mind, we climbed up this mountain and the bike is brand new, so if anything it should be way less. But no, right now we're at 41.9, and we were actually at 42 before coming up the mountain. Do a honking because she ain't got no patience.
I think you should go there. Right? The other place is better.
Yeah, where was I? Yeah, before coming up this mountain, we were at 42 kilometers per liter. Right now, we're at 41.9. When I come to places like this off-road, the only thing I can think about is snakes. I only saw one snake since I've been in the Philippines, but it was already dead. It was like splashed out on the ground. I'll probably get some shorts, YouTube shorts here.
Do you think, should we pull up in that thing up there? Whatever that is up there.
Yeah, it's probably connected to someone's house. We could try.
but there's some benches and shit there. I think that's the place to chill out.
We can go.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright. You need help pushing the bike out? Are you good?
Nah, I'm here.
Alright, good, yeah? Alright. I mean, here's kind of a cool view. Look at that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think maybe up there is even better.
We try it.
Yeah, let's go. And maybe have a drink and chill. Then after this, we'll go to the Padre Pio. And in the Padre Pio, they got a restaurant attached to it.
Mm.
If you don't like it, we'll stop at the Dunkin' McDonald's on the way back.
Yeah.
And chill there for about half an hour. Yeah.
Yeah, being off-road like this, I used to do it with the Aerox. I rode that Aerox until the wheels fell off, but the wheels never fell off. This bike actually feels good off-road. So I think he was saying it's better to come over here. I wonder if he thought we can ride up there. Oh, see.
I wanna go.